Good morning, students. So today we can learn about the rest part of our small intestine. So we already start from the small intestine. There is first part, that is duodenum is over. Then some stomach. Then duodenum is over. So that is first part of our small intestine. This duodenum. So here we can see this one. This is the duodenum part. Okay. This is the content of our stomach. So stomach will come like this, and here this is the duodenum. First part of duodenum, second part of duodenum, third part of duodenum, fourth part of duodenum. So from the fourth part we can see this is other part, that is jejunum, coiled part of the small intestine, that is mobile part of the small intestine. Okay, this is jejunum, and here this portion, this is the ileum. Okay, ileum. So ileum then ends in the large intestine. This is the large intestine. So the starting point of the largest intestine is known as cecum. So here we can see junction between the ileum and the cecum, that is known as ileocecal junction. Okay. So we can see the jejunum and ileum. Okay, mobile part of the small intestine that starts from the first. Here there is a bending that is seen in the between the fourth part of the duodenum and the jejunum. So this is duodenojejunal flexure. We will call it as duodenojejunal flexure. Okay, the jejunum starts from the duodenojejunal flexure, and it forms the upper 2/5 of the small mobile part. So the upper 2/5 of the mobile part is formed by jejunum, and 3/5 is formed by lower 3/5 is formed by ileum. Okay. And we can see jejunum and ileum are suspended by a peritoneal fold. This yellow shaped peritoneal fold we can see, that is known as mesentery. So peritoneal fold of the small intestine is known as mesentery. So it is suspended by a mesentery fold of peritoneum, that is known as mesentery, so that it can move. It is a mobile. Okay, it's not fixed. Jejunum and ileum. So this is the peritoneum, which is the jejunum and ileum are suspended by the peritoneal fold, that is known as mesentery. Mesentery is the peritoneal fold of small intestine. Okay. And here we can see the upper 2/5. This part is known as jejunum, and this part jejunum is seen towards the left upper part of our abdomen. Okay, left upper part of the abdomen we can see the jejunum, and towards right and lower part of the abdominal cavity we can see the ileum. Okay. The ileum will ends into the cecum at the ileocecal junction. This is ileocecal junction. Ileocecal junction. Okay. Then that we will learn later. Then the difference between the jejunum and ileum. Difference between jejunum and ileum. So location we already told. This jejunum is seen towards the upper and left part of the intestinal area, and ileum is seen towards the lower and right part of the intestinal area. Okay, then on the thickness of the walls, the thickness of the jejunum is thicker than the ileum. Okay, the jejunum thickness is wall thickness is more than the ileum. Okay. Then here the lumen cavity inside the jejunum is wider when comparing to ileum. Ileum, this portion, most of the part it is empty. Most of the time it will be empty, but ileal part always it will be loaded with food particles or waste particles. Okay. Then and in the mesentery we can see the windows. So here we can see small windows can be seen in the mesentery, formed by these arteries. Arteries forms a window like structures in these are the windows here. Okay. So The jejunum, we can see windows are there. This one. Here no windows are there. And inside interior, if you are seeing the interior of the jejunum, you can see the circular mucosal fold. We already seen the duodenum, the circular mucosal fold that is known as walls of Kerkring. Okay, it is more prominent in the larger and more can be seen in the jejunal region. It is less prominent or smaller in the ileum. It is in the ileum. And when coming to the microscopic histology, we can see in the mucosa. In mucosa that I will show you. So this is the microscopic view of jejunum and ileum. This is jejunum and here comes the ileum, the histology. In the histologically, we can see, we already told in the duodenum also, the mucosa contains small finger-like projections. They are known as villi. So as finger-like projections can be seen in the both sides, both ileum and jejunum. We can see this villi, but in case of jejunum, we can see a large villi, large and thick and more abundant villi are present in the jejunum. But in case of ileum, the villi are smaller and even few. Okay, few number of villi can be seen in the ileum. Okay. And in case of ileum, in addition to this villi, we can see some aggregation of lymphoid tissues, these blue color shades. They are the lymphoid tissues present inside the mucosa of the ileum. They are known as Peyer's patches. So Peyer's patches. This one. Peyer's patches. So Peyer's patches are more seen inside the ileum, the mucosa of the ileum. But here it is absent. Peyer's patches are absent. Here only we can see solitary lymphoid nodules can be seen in the jejunum. Then, so these are the difference between the ileum and jejunum. Okay, so the blood supply, you can see it is both ileum, jejunum and ileum is supplied by superior mesenteric artery. This is a superior mesenteric artery. So superior mesenteric artery supplies both the jejunum and ileum. And venous drainage is by the corresponding vein. Same corresponding veins drains into the superior mesenteric vein. And then lymphatic drainage. So lymphatic drainage, mostly it drains into the para-aortic lymph nodes. Para-aortic lymph nodes. Okay. Then nerve supply. So nerve supply is by the sympathetic from the T9 to T11 spinal segments. T9 to T11 segments, and parasympathetic from the vagus. Parasympathetic from vagus. Then regarding the applied aspect of the small intestine, then the applied is, we can see one in some patients we can see a special type of structure which is seen near to the intestine, small intestine, near to the ileum, which attached towards the umbilicus. So this is known as Meckel's diverticulum. So Meckel's diverticulum, it is actually the remnant of another duct, which is vitellointestinal duct. So this duct is present in the embryonic life. So usually it will disappear, but in some patients this can be seen retained in the body. So this is known as Meckel's diverticulum. So Meckel's diverticulum can cause intestinal obstructions. Okay, so that's all about the jejunum and ileum. So while preparing note, you have to give you can give the heading small intestine, then you can write duodenum, then ileum and jejunum also. Okay. The three of them should come under the same heading, small intestine.